War Rapport family, what's up? We are back with another edition of Facts or Nah. Rapid fire questions right here for y'all. And we just want to know, is the answer facts or is it nah? Y'all responded so great to the first one, man. We are anxious to get back at you. Let's go ahead and do this. Fellas, are we ready to get back into these questions again for the people?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Facts or nah? Auburn's defense will give up less than 150 yards per game next season under Derek Mason. Mike G, talk to the people first.
Listen, I'm going facts on this one. Derek Mason's defenses traditionally have been ranked in the top half of the conference in total rush defense. So it's kind of a given, man. He had really good defenses at Vanderbilt. I expect him to be able to do the same thing at Auburn. So I'm going facts on this one.
Guys, I'm going to go facts here. Derek Mason's MO, wherever he's been, has been to stop the run first. So trust and believe there will be a heavy emphasis on that. And I believe with that, Auburn will have they will allow under 150 yards rushing per game this upcoming season.
Well, I'm going to make it 3 for 3. I'm going to say facts. Derek Mason is a hard-nosed defensive guy. Brian Harsin seems to be a hard-nosed coach. If being under this type of coach is anything like we think it's going to be, then that lack of effort won't be there on the defensive front or the linebackers. So I'm going to say facts. We averaged less than 150 yards rushing given up by our defense this year.
You know what? I am going to be the dissenter on this and say, no, we are not going to drop below 150 yards giving up the rush this season. Listen, we were around the mid 160s last year. So that's going to be a drop of about 13 to 15 yards per game. And shifting to a new base front, I don't think that this defense is going to drop that much. I think we're going to get close, but I don't think that we're going to get below 150 yards per game as a defense.
So I want to know, facts or nah, under Brian Harsin's first full year recruiting, Auburn will snag at least 2 5-star recruits.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go nah here. I think, so here's a couple of things that have been tried and true. Is that once a recruit somehow gets to Auburn, they get downgraded to 4 stars. The quarterback recruit that we had that's looking like he's going to flip to Auburn now that decommitted was a 5-star before he flipped to Auburn. Now all of a sudden he's a 4-star. I don't know how that tends to happen when they come to Auburn, but I am going to actually go nah on this. I think we're going to get our share of 4 stars, but we're not going to get 2 5-stars.
I'm going to go nah here. Gunnar Stockton, to me, was going to be our one and only until Ike burst my bubble and said that he's been downgraded to a 4-star. So that leaves us at best case 1, definitely not 2. So I'm going nah here.
Listen, fellas, I'm going hell no. We can't even convince our own recruits to stay for this coach, let alone get more recruits to commit that are 5 stars. I think I'm going to give it a year before I answer this one. We might get a 4-star here or there, but, honestly, I'm not seeing, in that 2022 recruiting cycle where those 2 5-stars are going to come from. So I'm saying no on this one. Yeah.
All right. Actually, I'm going to say yeah. That's facts. You know why? Because we're going to have a full season to show a change of culture, a change of focus, and hopefully all these willed friends recruits that are coming, they want to be our friends at Auburn. We get some big guys up on the offensive line that are highly touted. So I say facts. We're going to get at least 2 5-stars in the next recruit.
Okay.
All right.
So facts or nah, our linebacking core will prove to be the strongest unit on the defense this upcoming season. I'm going to go to Ike.
You always put me in a tough spot with these because I'm like teetering on the edge on this one. I am actually going to go nah on this, though. I actually think that our defensive backfield is going to return to be the strength of our defense again. We've got a lot of Roger McCrary's coming back. We got Smoke Monday coming back in the backfield. Even though he didn't play a lot, we've got some returning guys in that defensive backfield. They're going to continue to be the strength of the defense next season.
All right, actually, I'm saying facts. I'm saying facts because now we got 2 linebacker coaches. Somebody's going to coach the inside and the outside. So that production we weren't getting when KJ Britt went down, listen, off of sheer attention and hopefully some toughening up in the offseason, I say our linebacker surprises this season.
Listen, I'm going facts on this one because if we are going to stop the run, as we mentioned in the previous session, those linebackers are going to have to come up and they're going to have to fill those run gaps, baby. So I'm going facts on this one.
I'm actually going to have to go facts here as well. As much as I like that secondary, Mike just basically took my answer and stole my thunder. In order for us to actually stop the run, we already know we're going to be looking at some new fresh faces on the front line, which means that linebackers going to have to be on their job and not giving up runs, big plays. And so I'm going to go facts here that the linebacking core proves to be our strength this upcoming season.
All right, fellas, facts or not, Auburn will average more than 30 points per game in Mike Bobo's offense. Isaac, what you got?
I don't know why y'all always want to make me go first on these, but I am actually going to say, nah, they're not going to average more than 30 points per game this season. I think high 20s is where we can expect them to be. Listen, until I see what the production is going to be, unfortunately, at the quarterback position and our ability to throw the ball, I am not going to be convinced that we can score enough. I think ball control might be the place where we're going to be, which means we might not end up scoring a lot of points. I'm going to go nah.
You know what? I'm going to say nah as well. And partially because Bobo, it's not that he can't air it out. It's that, listen, we might have to run the ball and control clock if our QB situation isn't in hand and under control. Nobody's going to have enough time in this new offense to get acclimated enough to sling it like I think Mike Bobo may want to eventually. So I'm going to say, nah, we end up high 20s, just like I said.
I'm going to be the center here and actually go facts here. I look at what our offense averaged last year, and it was 25 points a game. And if we can't average 5 more points, throw this whole season away, as far as I'm concerned. I think that we can at least get 30.1 points a game in this new offense. So I'm going to go facts just for the sheer fact that everything is new. I expect us to be good defensively or better against the run, but they're going to need some help from the guys on offense. So I'm going to go facts here.
Listen, fellas, I'm going to go facts on this one. In 2021, expect to see an improved red zone offense under Mike Bobo. I think a mark of Gus Malzahn's offense was a lot of stalled out drives inside the 20. You know, I think better play calling, better play scheming, better route running means more scoring in 2021. So I'm going facts on this one.
All right, as promised, in the last section, we said we wanted to hear from you all and get questions from y'all. Well, we had somebody tweet us something in, so tweeting at us at Chandler Live TV, they ask, facts or nah, Auburn will finally have a 1,000-yard receiver in a season under Brian Harson's system. This is a good question, considering Auburn has not had a 1,000-yard receiver since 1999. This is a very good question. Yeah, 1999, Ronnie Daniels.
Man, no, ain't no way in the world that's going to happen this year. Listen, this is the year of the running back for us, all right? Ball freaking control. Boise didn't have a 1,000-yard receiver this past year. Bobo didn't have a 1,000-yard receiver this past year. I expect with everything being new, I think we'll see some production, better play in the wide receiver core, but not a 1,000-yard rusher. We may have to look beyond 2021 before we begin to see that type of production.
You know what? I'm going to say nah. We might have some dogs at the wide receiver position, but honestly, even with the 12-game schedule and the cupcakes built back in there, we still don't know what we've got at the QB position, whether it's going to be Bo or Demetrius Davis. Too much of a question mark, so I'm going to say nah for the wide receivers getting over 1,000.
Listen, fellas, I'm going to rate this segment HN for hell no. Who's the quarterback going to be in 2021?
We don't know yet.
We don't
Demetrius
know.
Davis, right? Is it JUCO from FCS? I'm going now on this one. You know, I just think there are way too many questions on this offense to say that we're going to have a 1,000-yard receiver. I just think with your top 3 receivers all opting to go to the NFL, there's just not enough experience left at wideout for us to have a 1,000-yard receiver unless there's a miracle. So I'm going now on this one.
Well, I am going to be the dissenter in the group and say this is a fact. That's right. And who am I going to predict is going to have 1,000 yards this season?
Canyon.
Canyon. I love it. I love what I saw from this kid. I think that he is going to have a 1,000-yard receiving year this year, first year under this new system. Fact. All right, that wraps up another great edition of Facts or Nah. As always, we want to hear from you. If you have questions that you want to hear us answer, we are taking fan questions. We need you to tweet at us at the War Rapport, #Facts or Nah. You tell us your question, we'll answer it right here live on the segment. All right, until the next time we want to holler at y'all, make sure you are clicking like and subscribe. Man, just smash that like button right now while you're watching the video. Like and subscribe on the video. Make sure you're following us on Twitter and Instagram at The War Rapport. Of course, we are TW Rapport on TikTok. Till next time, War Eagle.